Hello everybody, welcome to Jim's Kitchen. Wayne and Kim here with me today, and Noah, the little dog. Now, we've just recorded a couple of songs. It's great singing with these two because they've got a fantastic sound. And I was particularly impressed by your voice.
Oh, thank you.
Know, I say so. And not that was yours as well. So.
Yeah, she's the singer though.
But you've got like a really sort of bluesy voice, haven't you? When did you start singing?
Oh, well, I suppose you was the same, right back to you.
Yeah.
School.
Yeah.
Choirs. My best friend at the time, Lillian, said, you know, you got a voice, you could probably go further with it. Yeah. So you do the bands and things like that when you're younger and whatnot. And then after a broken marriage, 2 kids to bring up, no real future in anything other than voice.
Very good.
Started doing a few clubs and whatnot, to the point where Bernard Manning used to babysit the kids while I did my spot.
That is tremendous. Did you just do a solo? It was just you and a back and
it was just me and Dots, drum Dots if you were lucky. Obviously keyboard Dots, and about 15 minutes to run through your whole set, and then you're on there.
Can you remember a couple of the song titles that you did from them?
Oh gosh. Used to do.
Put you on the spot now.
You maybe have, let me just think. Gosh, what was that one I used to always say to you? I used to do.
Going back, Dusty Springfield.
Used to do a lot of Dusty Springfield and stuff like that. I used to attempt the Whitney Houston songs, like everybody did, and. You have put me on the spot.
I know. So, somebody asked me the same question, I wouldn't know. But did you sung at Bernard Manning's club?
Bernard Manning's club, I used to do it quite often. Yeah, all around those places, Salford, you name it. Wow. Bolton, Rochdale. You've been to a few of them, with me.
You've been on shows with quite famous people as well, as well as Bernard Manning.
Well, famous, I saw a picture today of all the comedians with Bernard Manning on. There was PJ Proby when he was, I think, flung out of his stardom, sort of supported.
He's splitting his pants.
He's splitting his pants, and it was eyeing up my sister-in-law at the time, because she was there with me. And
Ken Dodd,
Ken Dodd, I got 2 tickle sticks for the kids.
Oh, fantastic.
And I've been looking all over for them in the attic, can't find them, the kids must have ruined them. Merseybeats, who else? Anyway, I remember, I was in Cilla Black's dressing room once.
Wow. That great memories.
That's also giving me age, isn't it, Jim?
Well, do you know that's what this is all about? This Jim's Kitchen thing. Yeah. Just people know you. They don't know that, most people. So
they don't know how old I am now, because it's 2 a sand and 1 a cement.
So, Wayne, what started you playing guitar and that?
Well, my mum was always into music, and my dad. My mum had a ton of records. I always used to listen to them, and a lot of acoustic, like John Denver and stuff like that. I used to listen to them, and I always thought I fancied playing it. And I got a guitar when I was quite young, picked out a few tunes. But when I was about 13 or 14, then I started trying to get more serious. Yeah. And then I've always liked the acoustic music, but I sort of got into rock. My mate lent me a Rush album, and it was just like, it changed my life for a few years going into that. But there's still elements of acoustic stuff, and I loved all that stuff like Led Zeppelin and Rush, and the way they blended acoustic music with rock. And then I joined a band.
I've noticed in your guitar style and that when you've put videos on of the songs you've done, you've got it's not a folky, it's definitely a rock sort of approach to a lot of stuff you do. There's quite unusual chords and stuff like that. I'm very impressed with that. Yeah.
That's right. I loved it. I became obsessed with it. But the acoustic music's never left me. I remember one New Year's Eve, I was ill. I was sick as a dog, stayed in by the fire. I had a whiskey, feeling sorry for myself. Put Sky Arts on. And Kate Rusby came on, and she reignited all my folky stuff. It was back in my head, it was always there, but I had to go out the very next day, or the next working day, and buy all the CDs. And I came obsessed with Kate Rose, and then loads more folkies followed suit. Joni Mitchell, became obsessed with her, and that was it really.
But it's a good thing because, like, you know, people put things into categories of that's jazz, that's blues, that's folk, that's rock. But it's all music, innit? You know, and if you like it, you really like it, and that's it.
I've always said a good song's a good song. It doesn't matter how you dress it up. A good song is a good song.
Yeah.
Good song.
So when did you first sing together?
Ooh. Yeah, it's a bit of a long story, but because I think his daughter and my son had a bit of a they did have a
That's how we met.
relationship going, and
did you approve?
well, it wouldn't have really mattered. No. You know what kids are like.
I know.
Anyway, no, they were fine. They were together quite a while, and he came to my house under invitation from my son and whatnot. One Christmas, just after Christmas, it was a New Year's thing. And brought his guitar, and there was a few other people there with guitars.
Including Bad Grandad. He was there.
Bad Grandad.
They had a trio for a short while, didn't
Bad
they?
Grandad. So that's how we tried to start with us doing a bit of something with Bad Grandad, and then Bad Grandad, his girlfriend, wife at the time, didn't approve, so that went. And that's where we met, started doing the music, and then thus Kim and Wayne. And the rest of it's history. And I've just forgotten I've just remembered another song he was doing. I'm on the top of the world. Going back to Carpenters, and Gloria Branigan.
That was
Gloria. All that kind. Laura, that's it. Laura Branigan, so. Coming to me now. So
do you play any instruments at all?
I started off at school, and funnily enough, the song we did earlier, "Blowing in the Wind," was probably one of the first songs I ever sat down and like just picked up. And my friend thought it was fantastic.
Just know it's such a simple song that, but yet it's so profound, and he were only 20 when he wrote that. What a great song, and it stood the test of time. But so what sort of stuff are you doing now? What's is there just the two of you in the line? You said Kim and Co. Sometimes do you have more than?
Well, I think it started because I used to go out as Kim.
Kim Lee, wasn't you?
Solo. So I just kept it going. So it was like Kim and Co could be anything. It could be me.
So when we had the band, it was Kim and Co.
It could be a band. Me being sort of like a little bit big-headed and thinking we were getting somewhere, and then ended up just me and him.
I'm no Co.
He's he's Co.
Well, you were on with us at Thingy at Sandwich, weren't you?
Oh, yes, Fame.
That might have been my...
That's another thing, I've worked with Jim Berry.
Oh, bloody hell.
Oh, yeah.
If you've got into Jim's Kitchen, you've made it.
Exactly.
Are you listening?
It's been fun, and it's something you can't get out of your blood.
Music's in you. If it's in you, it's in you. You've no choice, have you?
And I think, because it's funny, because I come from West Horn, and I went to school in Bolton, so I didn't have a lot of ties to Wigan, really, although I preferred Wigan to Bolton when I was a young lad, but it's exactly equidistant West Horn between the two. And what happened was, in the early days, the Victorian times, they did a tram line from Bolton Town Centre to West Horton Town Centre, because West Horton was originally more associated with Wigan than it was with Bolton, but because of that tram line, then everything started, and then it became part of Bolton and everything like that. But the Wigan music scene is quite big, isn't it? I think
it's alive. Wigan's alive with music.
It's alive, and it's a hard place. I mean, I used to remember working round in Wigan, and the clubs were very hard.
Yeah. What do you mean the audiences were difficult?
The Wigan clubs, they were hard to please because there was so much going on in Wigan.
Yeah.
When you look at it now, it's a bit like a ghost town. I don't know whether you agree, but I mean,
no, I don't.
It's just messing about with.
It's not improved.
With
the
fixtures.
There's not many towns got better, have they?
No.
Charlie's but I playing in clubs and that my brother Tony, who was the lead singer of the Autumn Weavers, he started off in clubs doing like Frank Sinatra stuff like that, because he's got a really good voice. And funnily enough, there's a Bernard Manning link in this, because I actually entered a talent competition, and Bernard Manning was one of the judges. And at the time, I only had no money, and his suit was like a threadbare suit he'd got on, like, you know. And the previous judge for this talent competition sort of was taking mickey out of Tony a bit, saying, well, you could do... Because he used to stand with his hands behind his back as well when he was singing. He didn't have any of this stuff going, you know. Yeah. So this previous talent judge said, we're taking mickey out of Tony. And I told him, because his confidence, we're talking about confidence before, you can take a knocking, you know.
Oh, God,
Bernard Manning, well, that's
Tell
it.
me about it.
But Bernard Manning was next judge, and he said, never mind what this man said. He says, you can come and sing in my club anytime with that voice. And I told him, never forgot that, you know. Because he's a professional, Bernard Manning, saying that I can sing, and so, you know.
Exactly.
So, yeah, but it is. But do you know, have you got any links to any other acts in the Wigan area? Do you play with any other people?
Yeah, well, I play with Medley Men.
Medley Men?
Shout out for the Medley Men, yeah.
Oh, no, Medley Men.
Medley Men, which is...
So, Medley Men, Colin and Dave.
And Dave.
And
Peter on keyboards.
Yeah.
It's a bit of a flexible lineup, depending on who's available and what have you.
And also this weekend, we have just done Paddy's weekend
course.
with the Flower Bar Nights,
yes.
which is another little...
And what's the lineup of the Flower Bar Nights?
Yes, well, we've got Ken Scally, who I believe...
Ken Scally, the legend.
He's been
the
here.
legend,
He's been
Ken.
And Colin Winstanley.
That's
Colin.
He's
it.
also a Medley man.
Yeah.
But,
I don't know who this is.
I'm sure my face.
They put me on because I'm the only one who has a green frock. So,
So they say.
so they say. They're all trying to steal it now.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's just happened this weekend.
But it's funny because, like I said before, I didn't have a lot of sort of dealings with Wigan music scene. But when the lockdown was on, and people started putting songs on, I'm bloody prolific. Me, I'm writing stuff all the time. So I'm just putting all sorts of crap on. And then I noticed, such a body's put a song, such a body's put a song. And then they created this group called the Snug Session Strumming Society.
Yeah, that was Colin's baby, and he's still looking after him.
And it was great, you know, and then it became a real thing where they met up and everything, and they got an American link, I think, now.
They have, yeah.
And I think what a great thing, and it created. Well, I mean, this has come from that in a way, because doing videos like this with musicians and friends. And it's all part of that. It came out of a bad thing, that lockdown, but yet it's created a nice thing as well.
Bad things do create things, don't they?
You can do.
Inspire other things, and they work.
That's it. Through difficulty, you get. But so what we're going to, we've just been looking upstairs at my folk club.
Been invited.
It's amazing.
And what we're going to do is. All the people who've been on Jim's Kitchen, I'd never bloody fit them in that room though. There's that many been on. I think
it's a big room. It's a big room.
Not so many friends.
Well, I think so. Yeah, that's great. It's a great honour to have people here, and I'm hoping to maybe at Christmas or something like that to get everybody together and do like a Jim's Kitchen special, which would be fantastic. I hope to do that.
That would be great. That would be great.
But I just want to say what a great pleasure and honour it is for you to have come and see me today, and I love doing them songs. We've done listen to them songs we've done, and so I hope to see you again sometime.
And we've enjoyed it.
Oh,
we've enjoyed it immensely, haven't we?
And nowhere.
Bye bye. Say bye bye.
Bye bye.
See y'all.
See ya.